Cowboys Nation, man. 1-0, man. Round of applause, man. Y'all can clap it up, you know. We got a lot of young guys, man, but they got the job done. You coming into this game, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little. I wouldn't say worried. That's a bit of overstatement, but I was anxious. I was curious as to how our young guys would look. Although the Giants didn't have Odell Beckham, they still had Brandon Marshall, man. And y'all can say what y'all want about Brandon Marshall and say he getting up there in age or he ain't the Brandon Marshall that he used to be. Man, listen, I respect that man. That man can play. It's just a shame that he got Eli Manning throwing the ball to him. So I didn't really know how our corners would look against Brandon Marshall, but man, Brandon Marshall didn't even do nothing. Man, he might have had one catch, if that, maybe no catches, but I want to give him one catch out of respect. That's neither here nor there, man. Shout out JAYLON Smith, bro. I was so excited when I heard the news that JAYLON Smith was going to get the start at middle linebacker, man, because Cowboys fans, y'all know the story behind this kid, man. Y'all know the injury he suffered in college and the whole rehab process, getting back on the field. So the excitement I had for him when I learned that he was gonna play in that preseason game is the same excitement I had yesterday the other day when I found out he was gonna start, man. So shout out JAYLON Smith, and he was literally everywhere. He was jumping off of my screen, bro. Like every time I looked up, every time somebody was going across the middle, JAYLON Smith was there. Every time the running back was going up, running through the hole, it's like JAYLON Smith was there, man. JAYLON Smith forcing fumbles, JAYLON Smith stopping the run, getting third down tackles. I mean, this kid is amazing. Literally, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably being a little dramatic when I say this, but watching JAYLON Smith play, I almost had like a proud father moment, bro. Y'all ever just been so proud? It's just the way a father would be proud of a son, man. But of course, you know, yeah, that does sound a bit dramatic. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out JAYLON Smith, bro. I was watching the game, man, and it was late in the game. It was like fourth quarter, and I was like, I haven't heard Taco Charlton's name all game, man. So I don't know. I almost didn't even know he was playing. Like, literally didn't hear his name not once the whole game. But shout out D-Law, DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, from start to finish, DeMarcus Lawrence was showing his ass, man. He was literally jumping off my screen too, not just JAYLON Smith. And that's something I'm not used to seeing with my Cowboys, bro. That defensive pressure, that getting pressure on the quarterback. And I always had high hopes for DeMarcus Lawrence, man. He coming out of college, you know, coming into the NFL, he was hyped up, man. A lot of people saw like DeMarcus wear tendencies in DeMarcus Lawrence. So, you know, that alone got me hyped up. And the same with JAYLON Smith. A lot of people compare him to Luke Kuechly or Ray Lewis, man. So when you get these kind of comparisons, man, naturally you're going to have like this anticipation for these guys and want them to succeed, especially when they own your team, right? So shout out to DeMarcus Lawrence, man. That man's a monster, bro. You know, albeit y'all could say, you know, the Giants' offensive line is questionable. You know, like it's only week one. We're going to see how the rest of the season plays out. But from what I saw last night, DeMarcus Lawrence might be a problem this season. And on the offensive end, my man's $100 grand. Z, y'all already know how excited I was. He was playing, man. Got a buck 04. Like, ain't nothing changed. My man's still getting over 100 yards. My man's still getting the 20+ carries. This defense, the Giants has a great defense, man. JPP, Landon Collins, Rogers Cromartie, you know, Jack Rabbit. They got some talented guys at every level of their defense. So, you know, I didn't really know how the run game was gonna look. And y'all know last year against the Giants, we was pretty awful, bro. Like we couldn't establish a run game against them. We couldn't really get anything down the field. But this game last night, man, was a little bit different, man. Offensive line was doing work. Oh my God, bro. Tyron Smith. That's my man. Tyron Smith is my man. I love him, bro. But he was killing us yesterday. And of course, with all great players, you take the bad with the good. Tyron Smith was making some great blocks, of course. That's what he always gonna do. But it's like, man, I was hearing his name called for penalties more than I'm used to. Tyron Smith don't really get penalties, man. But I'm looking up, and Tyron Smith got about 3 penalties, bro. And he getting like holding calls and false starts. I'm like, bro, we paying you the one with the 10-year contract, shorty. You the one with the million. You the big bucks on the offensive line, man. You can't be doing that. But shout out to my mans. Oh my God, bro. I was watching one play. Zach Martin, bro. I forget who it was on the Giants, but they straight folded up Zach Martin like he was a goddamn pretzel. I remember they handed the ball to Zeke, or either it was Zeke or Alfred Morris, and the dude just straight came into my man's, just straight rammed it to him and just folded him like a pretzel. And I remember watching the replay, I was like, but that's a big ass dude just getting folded up like that. Zach Martin about good 300, bro. And that man just got folded on national TV in front of his wife and his kids. I don't even know if he got wife and kids, but he got folded in front of his wife and his kids. I love him all the same, man. Dak, you know, Dak gonna do what he do. Dez, shout out Dez. Well, Dez didn't really do a whole lot, you know, on the offensive side, but it's little things that people probably don't really pay attention to. Like the fact that Dez is so talented on that deep ball, they threw it to him, and he had that. He drew that defensive pass interference on Jackrabbit, man. I think it's, you know, sometimes it's not all about stats, bro. Like Dez has these intangibles about him, and he has the talent about him to where he can draw penalties, he can help his team without actually even catching the ball. It's about block. He can get blocks, he can make the defense do things they don't want to do or they don't mean to do. So shout out Dez, man. I wanted my man to get a touchdown though. I need Dak, Zeke, and Dez all to make the Pro Bowl this year, man. Just for my own conscience, my own sanity. You hear me? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And shout out Witten, bro. You know, I don't know if y'all, well, if you watched the game, you know, Jason Witten just became the all-time leading Cowboys receiver in yards. So that's a big accomplishment. Round of applause. Y'all can clap that up. Y'all can clap that up. But boy, that's all I always say, man. No reliable. That fool gonna be able to play till he about 47, bro. Because Jason Witten literally runs the same way he ran when he was a rookie, bro. His speed been on 70. His Madden speed. Somebody told me yesterday his speed on Madden was 78. I don't have a game system, so I don't really play Madden no more, games period. But somebody told me his speed was 78 on Madden. Bruh, that's generous as hell. I thought that fool's speed had been like 73, 71. Damn, I don't know where that fool ain't no 78. But shout out Jason Witten, man. Overall, we've been here, man, since I can remember, bro. I think I wasn't even a fan of football like that when Jason Witten came to the Cowboys. You hear me? So 15 years ago, 16 years ago, whenever that was. Want to know? You know, as expected, you know, we got Denver next week. We're going to Denver, if I'm not mistaken, man. The Mile High Stadium. That's another great defense. So, our offensive line, Zeke and everybody, we got another tough test up against us, man. Our defense too, man. They got some weapons on the offensive end. Well, DeMarcus Thomas. Their quarterback situation doesn't really cause fear in me or intrigue in me. But DeMarcus Thomas is talented, man. And you know that defense. That defense is really what I'm thinking about. Von Miller, DeSoto alumni, DeSoto U alumni. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Cowboys Nation, we 1-0, man. 1-0. This win was really good for my soul. Y'all know we lost to the Giants twice last year, and the fact that we beat them last night, we beat them because there's no team that I hate more than the Giants, bro. There's no quarterback that I hate more than Eli Manning, the luckiest quarterback. I still can't believe this fool beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. I'm kind of at peace because for a while it was really bad because this fool had more rings than Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning got 2 now, so I'm kind of a little bit more at peace with life. But come on, man, y'all know Eli's overrated, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. And as always, remember to love somebody and hug somebody, man. You're here today, you're gone today. I'm out, man.